What's going on, guys? This is Resurrected Mod today on my buddy's account, Thickness. And today I'm going to be bringing you guys a budget, unkillable, Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare comp. Deadwood Jedi has come up with this comp. It's posted on his website, but I'm just making a video of it. I did a takeover for Thickness, and I built him this comp. And yeah, I just wanted to showcase it to you guys. There is three, there's two required champions and three DPS slots that you can put in as whoever. The two required champions are Maneater, which is going to be going at a 256 speed. And again, you always check the calculator. I will leave a link below to the website that takes you directly to this comp. He has notes on it, as well as the calculator links that will automatically input the speeds for you. And it works for Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare without any gear changes. Now, there will be setup changes, which I will go over here in a little bit, but the speed changes will remain the same. 256 speed for Maneater, and then the rest is just trying to build damage. Because you are having to do stun targeting, you want high defense and on the lower side of HP for everyone but your stun target. I recommend going 2000 defense or more on all of your champions except for the stun target, and about 30 to 35,000, 38,000 on everybody but Painkeeper and the stun target, and I'll go over that in a second. But the rest is just building damage. Um, he doesn't even have War Master and Maneater, and he's still able to get a 3-key Ultra Nightmare team. Um, that's that. Um, Let me go to Painkeeper. Sorry, I'm a little bit kind of disorientated. I got a text message, so I was kind of reading that. But Painkeeper needs to be at 223 speed, and she needs to have the second highest HP and 2,000 or more defense, and then the rest is just building damage. Um, Even she does not have War Master. Um, Maneater and Painkeeper do need to be fully booked for this comp to work. Um, and yeah, that's it. She's a pretty easy build. And then I'm gonna go into Geomancer as the one of the DPS. Um, you need a 188 DPS and a 180 DPS. I put Geo as a 188. Again, 30 to 38,000 HP, 2,000 or more defense, and then the rest is just building damage and giving him enough accuracy to land his HP burns. Again, he doesn't even have War Master, and he's doing a great job. Um, he's a simple build as well. And again, you have a little bit of flexibility in the speeds. Go check out the website, go check out the calculator, and that'll show you how much room you have to play with the speeds. But I did 188. Um, and then my second DPS, I put as Farrakhan the Fat. Um, he goes at 180. Again, 30 to 38,000 HP, 2,000 or more defense, and then the rest is just building damage and giving him accuracy. Um, he does have War Master, and I went for the counter attack when he loses 25% more HP. Um, Again, very simple build, just HP, defense, speed, accuracy, and then just building damage from there. Now, the stun targets. So, since I have a force and a spirit stun target, or DPS, I'm sorry, I had to go with where is he? A force stun target, which I use for Fushan. And he is going to be the stun target for, let me see here. I can't remember off the top of my head. He's going to be the target for Force and Spirit, and then Occult Brawler will be the stun target for Magic and Void. And I'll go back to Fushan. So your stun target needs to have more HP than Penkeeper. So I got 47,000 HP, and you want less than preferably 1,500 defense. You want about a 500 defense difference between your stun target and your the rest of your champions. And he goes at a very slow speed at 129 with 107 crit rate. I don't have very much damage built into him. Um, I did the best I could with the gear that I had. But yeah, you do more HP than Penkeeper. And another note on this is you cannot have more than 50,000 HP. Once you start going past the 50,000 HP threshold, it's going to throw off the stun targeting. I don't know why, but that's just a known fact in the community. Um, but yeah, low defense, high HP, and then just build damage from there as long as you got the 129 speed. That's Fushan. And then my other one was a Colt Brawler. And again, he is 47,000 HP with as little as defense as I could with 129 speed and enough accuracy to land debuffed and damage. Um, that's pretty much all the builds. It's just getting the right amount of HP and defense, and then speed, and then build damage from there. Um, Another thing I want to note is if you are using Ferrican the Fat, you can use a ally attack champion like him, but only on Ultra Nightmare. So when you go into a Nightmare battle, you need to make sure on the team setup that you turn off his ally attack move. It will not work on Nightmare. It will work on Ultra Nightmare, however. Um, Another note that I forgot to say is Painkeeper, you do not want to go for the counter attack mastery. That will throw off your speed tune and you will die. You can go pretty much anywhere else. I would not go for Cycle of Magic because you don't want her to randomly decrease her cooldowns and then throw off your team, and then your team will die. Same thing for Ferric and the Fat. I would not want him to reduce the cooldown because if he were to use ally attack more than he should, it could throw off the speed tune because Painkeeper uses her A1, and when she uses her A1, she increases her turn meter, which could throw off the speed tune. Geomancer, it doesn't matter. You could go Cycle of Magic, or you can go down the counterattack mastery. He doesn't change the comp in any way. He just added damage. Same for Colt Brawler and Fushan. They can use Cycle of Magic. It really doesn't matter. And that's pretty much it for all of this. Let's go into the team setup, and I will show you guys what I was talking about earlier. All right, guys. So we're here at the team setup. We'll just go one by one. Colt Brawler, I have his A2 turned off because it brings no benefit. We want him to put as many poisons as possible. Ferric and the Fat, just leave him alone. Geomancer, we want his A2 turned off and his A3 always going as much as we can. You don't have to do this, but you can put Maneater's A3 as a priority. Again, you don't have to. And Penkeeper's left alone. I'm going to put screenshots up on the screen right now for about 10 seconds, and you will see the setups for Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare. Go ahead and take screenshots of those, whatever you want to do. That will help you walk through when you do your team setups. Noticeable difference is on the Nightmare team, you cannot run Ferrican's Fat ally attack. So when you go to do a nightmare run, and you turn off Farrakhan the Fat's A3, but we're gonna do Ultra Nightmare right now, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. And we are on magic, so we're gonna use Farrakhan the Fat and a Cult Brawler. A Cult Brawler going to be our stun target. So using those pictures that I shared, we're going to go through the setup, and we don't want it on auto because we have to manual all the way to those red lines. So we'll go through and we will go ahead and hit start. And once I walk y'all through the startup, I will let it run and I'll come back to you guys. So we're going to go with Man-Eater's A3, Painkeeper's A1, and then the Clan Boss is going to get a turn. Then we're going to go Geomancer A3. We're going to go Farrakhan the Fat A3, a Cult Brawler A1, Man-Eater A2, Painkeeper A2, and then Clan Boss gets another turn. Then we're going to go Geomancer A1, Farrakhan the Fat A2. Then we're going to go Man-Eater A1, Painkeeper A1, and then it's auto from there. So noticeable thing to watch. A Cult Brawler is going to take the stun, and as you watch the whole fight, you will see that everybody will gain enough HP, but a Cult Brawler will be the least amount, and the Clan Boss is going to target a Cult Brawler every time. So I will see you guys here in a little bit. that was a run. I would say that was a pretty successful run. 23 point something million is the 3 key damage range. So we're past that a pretty good amount, a pretty comfortable amount, I should say. I want to touch base on a couple of masteries I just thought of when the run was going on. So I did touch base on the cycle of magic, but I also wanted to touch base on life drinker. Um, you need you don't need to, but it's best to have life drinker on every champion except for your stun target. You want your champion to heal as much as possible to separate their HP difference between your stun target. Another way to do that too is if you're going for the counterattack mastery, you can go right here and get the rejuvenation, increases the amount of healing and value of shield buff this champion received by 5%. And of course, life drinker and rejuvenation you don't want on your stun target. So right here, I specifically avoided life drinker and rejuvenation because I don't want a cult brawler healing at all. I want him healing as little as possible. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much the video. I hope this helped you guys a lot, and I hope this is able to help you get to a 3 key Ultra Nightmare team and start collecting on those nice rewards on Ultra Nightmare. And I hope you have a great day.